ship, Britannia. May God bless her and all who sail in her.
We made it! We're here! This is our beautiful cabin. Chloe's just being the adult and reading everything there is to know about everything.
In the Horizon newspaper.
Very important. Got one of these. Got cameras and everything charged up, ready to go. So, basically, pretty much every weekend, me and Chloe would sit at this park over there, and we'd sit on the beach and we'd watch the cruise ships going past, and we'd do a little cruise spotting. And now we're the ones on the cruise, and we're cruising past. Absolutely bizarre. It just transitioned from like cabins to pubs, now to like a shopping centre. That's one below.
Hi Dan, come on in. So welcome to cabin E332. It's an inside cabin. It's perfectly formed, but you know, quite compact. I'll show you what we have just straight as you come inside. So this is our walk-in wardrobe. Really spacious. We do have plenty of hanging space, so that's really good. The two of us fit perfectly nice in here. Life jackets just in case, you know. Got a little cupboard here. Shoes, bags, all that jazz. Now, the spa. Come inside. Bathroom. Lovely shower. No room for a bath, but we'll survive. Sink, storage, and the throne. Right, let me take you through to the main living quarters. Come on, it's a long walk. And here is the bedroom. Two very spacious bedside cabinets. They fit an awful lot in, which is great. Here we have the tea, coffee making facilities. I like that it's well stocked. I do enjoy the fact that they have little milks in little sachets. That's quite nice. I like that little touch. Got fully stocked mini bar in here. Here we have my little vanity station. Got my makeup bag all ready there. And Dan's little grooming station over here. Perfect, just get what you need. So there you have it, the suite. So you've seen my bathroom, you've seen the inside of my fridge, you've seen where I sleep. Now I'm not saying you gotta go, but you do unfortunately have to get the fuck out of here.
just arrived. Chloe doesn't believe it. She doesn't believe that you can go to another country without being on a plane. This is the cruise ship that we were just on. The weather is absolutely brilliant. At least it's not raining, and it's quite chilly. We're going to try and find the town centre or something interesting to do. We've got to go back onto the ship for 4:30 latest, and it's probably really windy, so yeah. Just gonna make our way back to the cruise ship now. It's one thing we realised, that Norway is such a lovely, clean, respectable place, and the people are very friendly, and they let you go at zebra crossings.
Every time without fail.
Every time without fail. We're currently at a theatre. We're feeling very seasick. Again with the lipstick. Every time I whack this camera out.
It's not a lipstick.
Lip balm, sorry. Yeah. We're at the theatre about to watch a show. The boat is like rocking really badly. Check in with you later. So we've just stopped off at our second location in Olden, and the views are spectacular. Chloe, we're going to climb a glacier. Are you excited? We're going to climb a glacier today. You know that just down there is just pure Voss water. Pure Voss. We just got dropped off. We're about to hike up to the glacier, Briksdal Glacier, and already it's super hard. You having a good time?
Yeah.
This is Skaken, and we just hiked up a mountain. Let me just show you where that is. There it is. And now we're going to go back onto the ship, which is just there. I really want to go swimming, but Chloe doesn't want to go swimming because she gets really cold really easily because she's from Africa and this is really cold to her. Can we go swimming, Chloe? Maybe. That always means no. Focus, focus, focus. Aliocus. So we just had lunch and we're at the Serenity pool, and there's literally well, there's someone in the background now, but there's literally no one here. The bar's even closed. Just got this whole deck to ourselves. And I'm going to take a dip. And Chloe sat there with every single piece of item of clothing of both mine and hers. Look at these beautiful views. Oh look, there's the mountain we climbed. Brill. Over exaggeration?
Not really.
Okay. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. So it's been 2 weeks now since we've been on the cruise to Norway. We had an amazing time, and we cannot recommend it enough that you go to Norway and experience the beauty, the fjords, the landscapes, the waterfalls. The amount that you have to climb up to see a glacier is ridiculous.
Views for days.
A few things that we didn't mention before in previous videos was the fact that we got dressed up. We went to see a drag show, and I've never been before. Have you ever been to a drag show? Never been to a drag show before.
That's why I wanted to go.
It was very, very funny. Very funny. The entertainment there on the Britannia ship was incredible. We really enjoyed the entertainment, and the talent is ridiculous.
One of the shows was done by Mr. Stephen Mulhern himself, and it was a show called Astonishing. It was a little bit of a magician, illusionist.
There was dancing there as well.
Dancing, singing, acrobatic.
And this was all done. It's all done by the same people that were doing the shows on the previous nights.
Yeah, very talented people. I definitely think the entertainment team for the shows, the Headliners Theatre Company, was amazing, and they really are a talent and definitely make the cruising on Britannia just that little bit more fun.
Something else that we need to mention is the food aboard the Britannia was crazy. Tell us more, Chloe.
Well, if you want to gain weight, a cruise is the way to go.
Each night there's a buffet, and each night there's a different sort of like, what's the word? Theme. So I think there was like a Mediterranean theme, there was Chinese, Thai, country western, British. There's always like a roast on. And of course every day there is a afternoon tea. Very dangerous. Very dangerous. We are two people who very much enjoy our afternoon teas. We had an inside cabin. Now the reason why we chose an inside cabin is because it costs a lot more to have like a balcony and a window. So we decided to opt for the inside cabin so that we could spend money on the excursions.
I definitely recommend that you save some pennies and actually get an outside cabin or a balcony cabin, because it does get a little bit claustrophobic in the room when there's no window. You have no idea what time it is when you wake up. It's literally a little bit strange. A little piece of advice from me would be to have a look into what you want to do at each port beforehand, and if you can, book something in advance, because when we went to the port of Andalsnes, we actually found out that the Roma Railway, which is just outside of where the ship actually docks, was completely sold out for the whole day, and we actually really wanted to do that, which was a bit of a shame. So if we had known that it sells out quite quickly, we would have pre-booked it, but probably not with the P&O excursions team. I would have booked it, if I could, directly with the Roma Railway website, because the excursions on P&O are very hiked up in price.
The same goes for the Briksdal Glacier, just purely because you can get it cheaper if you book it yourself, but of course if you do end up waiting until the day that you go, you could be disappointed and there might not be any coaches or anything that will be able to take you there. So whatever you do, book in advance, but try and save some pennies where you can.
So on the Briksdal Glacier excursion that we booked with P&O, we actually did see a public shuttle bus that was taking people from the port to the Briksdal Glacier. So I'm assuming that would have been a lot cheaper than the price we paid for our P&O excursion. So do that if you can.
So on one of the final days, which was when we were heading from Bergen back to Southampton, they obviously have like a leaving or a set sail party, and it's where all the Great British flags come out, and it's like a big cringy party where they play all the crap music and everyone goes and gets knees up. So what me and Chloe did was kind of use that time, because we thought people were going to be outside partying. We went to the spa. Was it the Oasis Spa?
Yes, hydrotherapy suite.
Yes, we went to the hydrotherapy suite. It's about £25 each, but we could go back and forth however many times we want until...
In one day.
In one day, that's right. But if you are going to be on like one of the decks where you're outside and there's sort of waiters and waitresses going around asking you for drinks, and they will ask you if you want a drink probably about 3 or 4 times in 1 minute.
Norway's weather can be quite unpredictable, so make sure you pack for pretty much every weather scenario that you possibly can think of, because we were expecting a nice balmy 20 degrees. It was 10 degrees, it was freezing, it was raining, we weren't prepared.
All in all, we had an absolutely amazing time in Norway. It's somewhere that's adventurous. You feel like you're doing something active, you're walking, you're climbing, you're having a great time on the ship. There's lots of entertainment. We had a really, really all-round good holiday.
Thanks so much for watching.
If you'd like to see any more of our travels, we've been to Paris, Prague, Croatia, Portugal. Click this little link here, it'll take you to all of those. Subscribe for new videos coming soon, and as always, we will see you in the next video.